Hi guys, it's me, Miss Manifester, helping you open a spiritual doorway to the abundance that you deserve. On the channel today, I'm going to be talking about letting go, the part between your ask and your receiving of what it is that you're wanting to manifest. I've done a video on this before, which was called Action versus Let It Go, so you might want to go and watch that as well. Before we start, guys, my Patreon is up. There is already content on there. This month's theme was money, so there is the EFT on releasing any money resistance. There is also the guided meditation and visualization for attracting money into your life. Those are on my Patreon now. If you sign up for the $20 tier, then you will also get access to the live Q&A coaching, which starts this Thursday on the 13th of Feb. I would love to see some of you guys in there, and I will pop the link in the description below. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the bell to get a regular Law of Attraction video from me every Tuesday. Let's get started. So guys, I've done a video on this before, which was called Action versus Let It Go. This is all about the in-betweeny phase between when you ask for what you want, whether that's setting an intention verbally or on paper, or just your heart saying, I really want this, this is something I want, or even if it's just a fleeting thought like thinking, I just want a cup of coffee. Like, we're constantly asking for things, and it's the waiting gap between that asking and that receiving that causes people the most resistance in actually attracting their manifestation. And the key to this, it sounds so simple, is to feel good even in the absence of what we are asking for. Even if we are wanting the partner, even if we are wanting the money, whether we want the house, the key is to find our feel good in the present, in the here and now. So it doesn't matter. When we get out of our own way and we are in that feel good place where we're just enjoying this journey, we're just enjoying the physical experience that we're having, all the resistance gets out of the way. Abraham describes it as an upstream or a downstream. When we are kind of going, I'm missing this, this isn't here, I'm pushing, what more can I do? We are constantly moving or trying to move upstream. We think that we're going in the right direction with all this push and this try, but actually we're not. And Abraham says that we need to just sometimes surrender. We need to let go of the oars and just let that feel-good momentum carry us back downstream. We often find it harder to release, to surrender, to let go of the oars and to let the stream just carry us to the place that it knows best, because we have been trying for so long. We've got so attached. But you know what? The more that we push upstream, the more eventually we're going to break, and we just throw our hands in the air and we say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. And actually it creates that momentum that turns us back around and sends us back down the stream. So if you feel like you identify with pushing up the stream, there's no judgment. Don't worry about it. Eventually you will get to a breaking point where naturally you will just release it, because there is really no more that you can do. I've been in that position myself where I've been trying and I've been pushing and it gets me nowhere. It doesn't make me feel good, and my emotions are my indicator of where I am at in terms of becoming a vibrational match to attracting the thing that I want. So when I'm feeling impatient, when I feel like something's missing, when I feel like there's a lack, why is it not here yet? I'm getting no closer to it. I'm probably getting further away from it. So when you have those feelings, it's an indicator that you need to shift and you need to find your feel good during this phase in something completely different. And then the resistance will drop. When the resistance subsides and we quiet our minds, either just naturally so that we're in a really good feel good state, or whether we do it via meditation so that we relax and quiet our minds that way, Source is then able to send us the impulses that say, hey, like, why don't you go and do this? Hey, you want to go look over there? And you go there, and then it's a natural stepping stone to taking you to what it was that you wanted. When we've got that resistance and when our mind is going chatter, 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 and we're just listening to that negative chatter of this isn't here yet, it can make it harder for Source to get those nudges through to us. And that's why it's really important to quiet our mind. It's really important that we find our feel goods during this time. And this is about not taken like life so seriously. Like, we have come here for this physical experience, for expansion, to learn, to grow, to play. We haven't come here to be really, really serious. Like, why is this not here yet? This isn't here for me. We're meant to be enjoying the present moment and having fun and finding feel good in what we've already got, so that the resistance drops. So the main takeaway from this video is to care about yourself, to care about your feelings, because your feelings are your emotional indicator about whether you are attracting this or not, or whether you're moving in the opposite direction. Abraham says that if you care about your feelings and feeling good despite the absence of what you want for 7 days straight, she says you are going to massively shift your point of attraction. So my encouragement is just to find your feel goods. Even if you're thinking, I do really need this money right now and I do need this, I promise you there are still going to be things in the meantime that are going to make you feel good in spite of that. And choosing not to feel good about it in the meantime isn't going to bring you any closer. Whether it's reading a book, whether it's listening to music, spending time in nature, calling a friend, baking a cake, whatever makes you feel good, there must be one thing that makes you feel good. If not, it's just practicing gratitude for the fact that you are here having a human experience, and you must trust the universe. Trust is another huge part of this in-between process. That if you know, like you know, that as soon as you have asked for it, it is there waiting for you in vibration, you've got nothing to worry about. You've got absolutely nothing to worry about. The universe is going to give you the nudges, and in the meantime, it's just your job to feel good. It's not your job to get stressed. It's not your job to push up the stream, to feel like something is missing, because you're complete and you are whole as you are. So just to recap, the secret is finding our way to feel good, even in the absence of what we are asking for. That is the key to this success, because you're going to limit your resistance. You're going to allow the mind to quiet that chatter. You're going to allow Source to be able to send you those nudges that are going to take you to where you need to go. It will allow you to flow more downstream and gather momentum rather than pushing up the stream. And use your emotions as the indicator of, are you pushing upstream or are you going downstream? Don't worry if you're pushing upstream, because eventually you will get to a point where you're like, I can't do this anymore. But also, if you're pushing upstream, it might take you a little bit of time just to turn that boat around, let go of those oars, and just to start to actually relax into it. Sometimes if I've got myself into a place of push, it takes me a couple of days just to let go of my oars fully, to turn the boat around and to go back downstream and to truly relax into it. I'm not expecting you guys to click your fingers and go, hey, I've let it go. But choosing a little bit of feel good every day is really going to help. And don't be afraid to accept that you have worries and doubts. That's why the EFT that I do on my Patreon is so good, because you're acknowledging that you have those feelings, but by doing the EFT you allow it to clear from your energy system so that you can release it and you can move forward. So my challenge to you for the next 7 days is to get off the topic, to get busy doing either things that are going to keep you busy so that your mind is not on that topic, or to find things that are going to make you feel good. The idea is to shift your focus away from that thing that is making you push up the stream. Let me know how you get on in the comments below with this, guys. 7 days of finding your feel good and shifting your focus away from whatever it is that you're pushing against. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next Tuesday for another Law of Attraction video. Take care. Bye.